Let's look at the payroll in Rhode Island housing. Now, employees of quasi-public corporations are well compensated, and Rhode Island housing is no different. The base salary of Rhode Island Housing's executive director is $229,195, which is 174% of what the median household income in the state of Rhode Island is. Affordable housing seeks to serve those making 30 to 50 to 60% of that AMI. While thousands of Rhode Islanders struggle to even find an affordable place to live, these salaries are very hard to swallow when we look at an agency that is so inefficient, yet is in charge of appropriating and administering taxpayer monies to serve those very same unhoused taxpayers. The bottom line is, while Rhode Island Housing is not a nonprofit organization, I will say this: the General Assembly created it in 1973 to address a problem, and I will quote directly from the statute, from the legislation, to address a serious shortage of safe and sanitary residential housing and shelter in the state, available to and affordable by persons and families of low and moderate income, the elderly, and workers and their families. The legislative intent and the expectation of Rhode Island citizens is that the majority of their revenues should be spent and dedicated to their mission, exactly how the public expects nonprofits to operate. In the nonprofit world, we see the best of them. 75 to 90% of all of their monies go directly to their mission. Even the mediocre ones, or the average performers, are spending at least 65% on program. Anything below 60%, and the watchdog agencies that look at nonprofits start to flag them for inefficiency. So if 60% gets flagged for inefficiency, we have to point out that Rhode Island Housing is at 13%. 13% of their funds go to actual projects. At the end of the day, there isn't really a standard for Rhode Island Housing, because FHA's, or HFA's, the housing finance agencies, make it very difficult to determine if there is an industry standard. So we can't compare them to their industry. And look, this ratio may line up with their internal goals and needs, but it certainly does not align with the needs of the people of the state of Rhode Island, who are finding themselves unhoused or underhoused at this point in time.